Evan with Green Thumb Lawn Care here. We're at a potential customer's house we're going to refer to as ML's lawn. This looks like it's, I believe the customer said it's been sodded recently, and we pulled core samples and taken measurements. This spot right here in the front, we may need to adjust the irrigation system because this is the only spot in the whole yard that was pretty dry, and you can kind of tell the lawn is suffering from that, and we probably want to do that pretty soon because this is going to be permanent loss sooner than later if we don't get some water on it. Okay, it's just basic run-of-the-mill weeds here. There's a lot of plantain, a little bit of dandelion, good amount of clover, some more plantain, and the lawn just kind of skirts around the perimeter of the back here. Most places have a decently established grass in them, and if we give them the right feedings, they should come along just fine. There's a few Dallas grass plants. I explained to the customer how we have to take care of that later in the year when it's closer to seeding season, but there's not too many of them. So foxtail, a couple more plantains, a little bit of Virginia buttonweed, some more there, and there. And this is probably the worst part over here as far as weeds go. But none of this is too hard or difficult to take out. The main thing we want to do is feed what we do have here nutrients and get it whipped into shape and get this irrigation system working properly. It was a little bit dry here as well, and you can kind of see it and tell. And then there may be some other underlying issues. You know, the pH may be off, just depending. We'll get that soil sample sent off to the lab pending approval, and that'll let us know for sure what's going on. But it definitely looks like this is dry. That's the main problem here, but over there it was fairly moist, so I'm not quite sure why it's browning over there so bad, but the soil test will tell us. We do have some Bermuda coming in here. I didn't notice that when I was talking to the customer. This tends to happen close to the road or close to the sidewalk because the sidewalk gets hot and it bakes the dirt, and the fescue can't handle it, so it pushes back away from the sidewalk, and then the Bermuda jumps in and takes that opportunity to grab some ground. We can leave this. The Bermuda browns out every winter. You probably saw that this last winter, and then it comes back and it's green during the summer months. So we can leave it if you want, but I will tell you it will probably take over this whole front lawn because there's a lot of good sun up here, and Bermuda grows a little bit faster than fescue does, and it tries to take ground from fescue, and it's pretty decent at it. So what I would recommend is where it's encroaching here, this whole length, later in the summer, killing everything that's there, and then seeding over it just to keep it out, because that stuff does spread. And your neighbor's got some too, and it'll try to come over on us, but we've got a product that we can put on it that will suppress it and keep it from coming in. Yeah, so that's the scope of this project. It looks like there's enough here that if we started treating now, we'd make it through the year with a decent lawn, and then we'd be able to seed wherever we need to seed this fall and have a real good lawn come next spring. So that's the scope of it. Evan with Green Thumb out.